Maxilla, what's up? Oh my shit, I can zoom like that? Holy hell. Killer Llamas, welcome back. Now, why the hell am I more zoomed in than usual? I didn't know I could zoom in like that. That's cool. Yeah, I don't know what happened with that last one. I'd say Blade's show was about a 7.5 to 8 out of 10, somewhere around there. You know, like I said, I went in there hoping it was going to be like last year, where it's, again, more of a community feel. It did not feel like a community event. I'm not going to lie. I still had fun. And I think a big part of it, too, is I missed out on the people that I was looking to hang out with because they all showed up Saturday after I went home. Yeah, it sucks. I was planning on finding these guys, but I got there Saturday, and like I said, the crowd is packed so thick in there. Like, you literally cannot move, which I already didn't like. But there wasn't a lot of stuff to look at the tables where it was in the price range that we needed. Oh, yeah, I picked up some real cool stuff. I'm not mad about that part. Trust me on that. Just a guess. What's up? You know, as I said, I had to look at both quantity and quality because, you know, this event needed to stock us up for the next as many weeks as possible. Once the show is over, you know, you guys funded pretty much all of that. Let's talk afterwards to celebrate at home. Once the show is over, for which the wife is immensely grateful. Oh, damn, Lucas. Speaking of whatnot, Wilderness Bushcraft has some of my beads for sale on whatnot. He sold, I think, 3 of them last night on his last stream. So if he comes in here, I'm going to have him drop the name of his whatnot account so y'all can go on there and bid on some beads. I met Nathan's Knives. The thing that sucks is I saw Daddy Alex walk by about 3 times. And I was going to stop and say hi, but he looked like he was like on a mission to get somewhere like 5 minutes ago. So then on Sunday, I brought that Ozark Trail. I brought that orange Ozark Trail that I redid his testing with, and I was going to see if he wanted to take it home and get a couple of videos out of it himself. But I didn't see him on Sunday. Evil Twin. Well, spending more money than I did? Yeah, I don't know. For some reason, YouTube decided I couldn't keep that stream going. But no, like I'd mentioned it a couple times tonight, but not everybody was here. You know, I went in expecting like the mountain, absolute mountain of like $20 to $40 knives to pick through. You know, a lot of stuff that is good stuff, just Blade Show priced. Oh, gotcha, Lucas. Yes, he's got a stack of them going on Whatnot. Some wood, some resin, some glow in the dark, some not glow in the dark. Um, God, I need a better way to hold these. Ren69, what's up? How you doing, man? Welcome. Yeah, well, it's just I didn't really get to stop and talk to a whole ton of people. Like, it was so crowded and so busy. Like, it was so crowded and so busy and so hard to move and talk to anybody that I really didn't get a chance to stop and take a whole lot of time. You know, and a lot of the tables that weren't busy were like custom knife makers and guys that had $300, $400, $500 knives sitting out on display. And it's like, well, I can't afford any of these, and I don't see a reason to stop and talk to them. So, you know, we end up where we are now. Cool Cars, what's going on? How you doing? Okay. That part is done finally. Yeah, Punisher, the edge crapped out in like 40 minutes and we pulled a 598. Yeah, Ren, day's going good, man. I'm doing a live stream, hanging out with you guys. It's a good day. Well, this is why we sharpen them, Punisher. Excellent question, Evil Twin. How is your mom's? Joseph, yeah, that was the factory edge that took a shit. Now this thing better be stupid sharp. Well, the factory edge didn't work out. That's not saying much. Like, that is ridiculously sharp. It's just the factory edge that didn't work out, not the Civivi itself. Yeah, this thing's sharp. Arthur, I don't know what the model number is. Yeah, we're back, me with knives. I don't know what the model number is. It's just the $20 calculator watch, Arthur. They're on Amazon for like 20 bucks. All right. 117. Right in the butter zone. Oh, man. Pull through, though. Ah. 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 Yeah, the other prototype that I got, which is also quite sick, is the Concept Quasar. Concept Quasar prototype. They had some other prototypes on the table they wouldn't sell me, but I just happened to find this one. Which, the more I handle this, the more I like it. No Expert, what's up? How you doing? All right, we'll give it about 7 minutes here, and we'll start back up again. Punisher, you keep talking about getting the precision adjust, and you never get the precision adjust. How long has it been? A year that you've been talking about that? Like a year now? Like, let's just face facts. You're not going to get one. Like, you're just not. I don't think you'll regret getting one. Oh, yeah. No, the Baby Precision Adjust, the Elite. Oh, my God. It's elite. It's great. The Precision Adjust Elite can do the exact same thing as the Poverty Spec Precision Adjust Professional, just slower. That's all it is. It's a little bit slower. Not quite as many creature comforts. Well, the Elite is about 120. The Elite comes with all the stones you can get for it, including the ceramic, which gets it a lot sharper than the 3 stones by themselves. But even the regular one will still get you where you need to go. Crap almighty. Oh, this thing is awesome. This thing is awesome. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to get done carrying this and do a cardboard slayer on it. That ought to be a really good experience. See if you can hear that. Yeah, that ping. It's got a little bit of kick. This thing is not as powerful as the Boker Kalashnikov, but it's more than enough. Moth Jen, what's up? Hey, look, if this thing wears out that quickly, we got a problem. Yeah, Punisher, I would still say swing for the Elite because you're going to want to buy the extra stones for it, and it's going to bring the cost up to the cost of the Elite anyways. You're not catching a price break buying the Elite, and you're not catching a price break buying the extra stones separately from the rest of the unit, which sucks. Juke626, what's up? How you doing? Welcome. Yeah, the Elite's 120. Y'all do me a favor, hit that like button if you'd be so kind. I would greatly appreciate it. We were doing so good, too. Yeah, when I bought my Elite, the regular was like 60. I just knew I was going to buy the extra stone, so I was like, fuck it. We're just going to get the whole thing. Damn, Kilolamas. What the hell are you trying to accomplish? That's more like it right there. Tatum, what's up? Yeah, he said he was both honored and disgusted. And it was like I was at the can set table and I'm talking to some guys and we're talking about YouTube channels and I mentioned mine. He's like, oh yeah, I've seen your channel before. Like, all right, you're the first person to recognize me. So he got one of the coveted cardboard slayer beads too. Joey the Roach, if I had the money for a Benchmade arrows, then I absolutely would. We almost had a Benchmade bug out tonight. We did a random roll and the bug out was on the table. Novik, what's up? How you doing? I cannot begin to pronounce the other half of that. S30V, me with knives. The M390 bug out, I'm still scared of dinging up. Not gonna lie. I mean, we did do this with the Benchmade Mini Bedlam. Well, I think the Benchmade hate just comes down to the price tag, if we're being honest, me with knives. I'm not going to try that. Yeah, that 940 Osborne was designed to have the shit beaten out of it. Yeah, I've got like 3 Benchmades. Yeah, Benchmade just needs a good budget line. Benchmade needs a budget line. Oh, no. I'm still a Cold Steel fanboy. Trust me on that one. 77, what's up, brother? How you doing, man? Jasmine X, what's up? How you doing? Kyle Heck, what's up? How you doing, man? Yeah, Benchmade had one. Had is the operative word there. You know, it's like at least Spyderco has got the bird line. Like they made a good decision there. Because like bird, even though I haven't handled a bird, I would be pretty confident that a bird is going to be built well and probably be able to survive some use. One Suck Cheeto, what's up? How you doing? Hey, y'all do me a solid, hit that like button real quick if you would. I'd greatly appreciate it. Trying to see if we can get to 100 tonight. Yeah, I forgot that we had that bird over there. Okay, you will hit the like button. We got double fives. Austin A, yeah, Austin did pretty good. Austin did pretty good. All right, puns. Yeah, I don't understand why Benchmade would get rid of a budget line unless they're trying to do the whole Ferrari deal where it's like, it's all about exclusivity. You know, I believe they make a good product. Yeah, we did OS 8. OS 8's a nice middle of the road. It's kind of like, shit, I think VG10, a little better than HCR 13. It did good. I also ate some good stuff. Yeah, we were talking about that, me and I. That used to have one. I missed those days. Like, I never saw it, but... Well, this should be good for about 3 hours, I believe. Because this is supposedly VG10 in a trench coat with a fake mustache. Like, I kind of get Benchmade not wanting to have made in China attached to their name. I get that. But still, a budget line should be a thing that exists. All right, let's get one of these shit boxes. That makes sense. I mean, here's the thing. We might consider it gouging, but people are paying for it. People are paying. You know, as long as they got people lined up that'll buy their shit, then prices ain't going to come down. You know, I feel like Benchmade makes some good stuff, and I feel like they pay their people a living wage, which is also a very good thing. But that also prices a... So I can remember a time in my life where I would have been scared to death of owning a Benchmade just because I would have known it would have gotten stolen or lost. And that'd be the only Benchmade I would have had in my entire life. Had things not changed and I put myself on a better course. No, you're right about that, Kyle. You're absolutely right. You know, but as long as they got guys that are willing to pay it, prices ain't coming down. Cardboard dust is finally doing a number on me. Well, I think most people agree. I think most people agree that aren't like in the Xbox, PlayStation, console war style camp. You know, the prices are high. Like they are a little bit too high for what they're selling. No, but Spyderco is asking 150 for fucking 8 CR13. Do with that what you will. Yeah, like as soon as they announced and let it off the chain. Yeah, Fook, you said many, many terrible things before you left. You said many, many horrible things before you left. So like the second they announced the Tenacious in titanium and they didn't upgrade the steel on it for 150 bucks or whatever. The immediate reaction is, sir, please put the crack pipe down and step away. Step away from the crack pipe. Was that Zen a while back that was trying to get himself banned? Who was that? That's what it was. Jerry's, nah, man, this is a knife review channel. This is just part of the review process. If you go check the channel out, there's a whole lot of long videos. There's a whole lot of regular videos, man. This is just part of the review process. That might have been you, 77. All right, Evil Twin, we'll see you when you get back, brother. what's up? Yep, we are going till this thing is completely wrecked. We've already wrecked it once. The meteorological furry, what's up? How you doing? I need it to be as sharp as I can possibly get it. I'm not familiar with the CRKT redemption. Man, I looked at the walker, and if CRKT was selling at Blade Show, like you could look at the CRKT stuff, but you couldn't buy any. I would have picked the walker up while I was there, because I do want to check out that blade lock. I got to pick one up and handle it. Benchmade and CRKT, I know. They have knives for display, but not for sale. Something with the way their contract is set up. DeLeon Shelley, I dare you to make less sense. But something with their contract with the show itself. I'm not sure what, but they're not allowed to sell. Seems really weird. Arthur, the only thing that I am familiar with that I've handled is the CRKT Minimalist. Which I do like the Minimalist for what it is. I own several. Oh, DeLeon, I did say make less sense. Good work, brother. Way to pick the ball up and run with it. Raspberry couch tomato. Baloney monkey rabbit, giraffe, weasel, turtle wax, anti-disestablishmentarianism, Carmen Gia. You know how it goes. As soon as we get this wheelbarrow full of cottage cheese, this adventure will kick into high gear. Good luck, Joey. Many people have been trying to figure that one out. I mean, Thomas, you're not really all that far off. I'll tell you what, guys. I am looking forward to going upstairs and gluing myself to my switch and doing nothing else once this is over. Oh, man. Ooh, I damn near died. The chair is not bad. The chair is comfortable enough to get by. KO, what's up? How you doing, man? Oh, trust me, I'm going to be feeling it. Muley8 boys, what's up? How you doing? I tried to pronounce that right, and I'm pretty sure I didn't. Gotcha, KO, gotcha. Yeah, KO. I'm still trying to bounce back from Blade Show. It's just we have not done a live stream in a little bit too long, so I wanted to go ahead and get one done, and there's not much happening in chat. Chat's been slow today. But I think that's what I get for live streaming on a Tuesday night. It is pretty badly drained, KO. Like I was telling the guys, like I went to Blade Show Saturday. I drove myself up there, and I lasted about 2 hours in that crowd because you're talking about taking 10 or 15 minutes to walk across a room. I hit the point where I had to escape. I was like, I've got to leave now. 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 I can't be in here anymore. So it's just kind of been like that. However, at the moment, Wilderness Bushcraft, I'm working with him right now on getting some beads sold. He put them up on Whatnot last night and got like 3 of them sold for about 20 bucks a pop. I don't know what time I don't know what time I shut off the live stream, but it was a few minutes after 10 a.m. Yeah, I was hoping they might push for a little more than 20, given the amount of time and energy that goes into them. But I'll take what I can get. If we can get about another 15 or 20 of them sold, then I can buy a huge batch of Alumilite resin and get myself back into doing the casting for the beads. But that's neither here nor there at the moment. Oh, my social battery is completely drained. It's just like this week's videos are going to be a little bit more subdued than usual. I've sold the beads for more in the past, but you know, like Whatnot, it's a bid site. You take what you get. Kelly boy, what's going on? Blade Show was really good. Blade Show was really good. Different vibe from last year, but it was really good. Yeah, you do, Fook. I think I've still got a couple put aside. There was about the same usual crowd of them. I don't know. They all tend to huddle in one corner in the small room. They'll all kind of huddle up there together and just kind of live there for the show. Because that's where they sell the ballad songs. You know, like I don't have anything against the guys, That being said, sitting right next to a couple of guys that were flipping ballast songs on either side of me the whole time I was waiting to get in the door. Before I got my wristband and got sent out to the parking lot, that got annoying after a bit, because that's kind of like, hey, that noise is only cool if I'm doing it. Because like the two guys that were next to me were just sitting there playing a game on their phone. I have no idea what it was, but they were pretty amped about it. But they were pretty amped up about it. So I figured, all right, all good. And then someone comes walking in from around to get like 2 spots behind me flipping a ballast song. I'm like, oh, there's the first ballast song. And then I shit you not, these guys pull out 2 cases and sit them on the ground and crack them open, and they're just slammed full of ballast songs. It's like, well, I didn't speak too soon, but I spoke. Like, I know how to be quiet and let people enjoy things. It's just after a while. After a while, I'm sitting there by myself. I don't have anybody to really talk to or shoot the shit with yet. And it started getting annoying after a while. Knives and pizza, we have got the Civivi Mini Asticus right here. But yeah, all is well. We are just doing our live stream, hanging out with you guys. We're having a great time. Yeah, I figured you were going to get hung up on that at some point, Fook. You've become predictable, sir. Snot Belly Cycling, what's up? We got the Civivi Mini Asticus with the rub brass scales. Say K, what's up? How you doing? I'm only cutting because I want to, not because you told me to. Yeah, the factory edge ran like trash, so we've had to sharpen it already, but now that we got a new edge on it, it's happy. Henry Cavill's out. Oh yeah, we got some hot snot and sticker residue built up on the blade. It's not going to affect this very much. Well, with them bringing James Gunn in, I suspect it's probably going to be a better movie, but it's also going to be a brighter, more colorful, less gritty version, which may or may not be good. Toes Trucking, what's up? How you doing? I'll tell you what, the fact that they haven't really given me any info on my fucking Lobo movie is still pissing me off. Toes, I'm doing good, man. Doing a live stream, hanging out with you guys. We're having a great time. I'd like to quit doing that, please. Maximilian, what's up? How you doing? Now, believe me, as drained as I still am from Blade Show, I am very much looking forward to wrapping this up and going upstairs and crashing once the live stream is over. Okay, is that more like it? The stream is about 2.5 hours in right now, so we still got a long way to go. But we also had to stop and restart the live stream because YouTube said, "Ha, fuck you." Toes, you know more than I do about that. I got no idea, man. I don't keep track of everybody coming and going. Arthur, I don't think so, but I could be wrong. I do not remember you telling me you had a stroke. But that does knock I'm sick off of the bingo card. Toes, I promise you I'm not going to remember most of this live stream once I turn this camera off. Like 30 seconds after the camera goes off, I'll remember most of how the blade performed, and that's all I'm going to remember. Ooh, Lord, at the hot spots. All right, KO. I'm sure we'll see you back here again in a little bit, man. Yeah, you're going through way too many of those, KO. You got a problem, man. Time for a Kershaw leak-based intervention. Yeah, that's what they all say, KO. Well, KO, you can go fuck your own shoes. How about that? Joseph, I know good jokes, but I can't think of any right now. Like I said, my social battery is completely empty. Trust me, I was hard pressed to not just your face has an evap leak. I don't know what the fuck I'm getting attacked for. No, like I was hard pressed. I was like, I'm so tempted to just not do a live stream, but we are overdue for one. Egg Dog, what's up? How you doing, man? Tim Reed, what's up? How you doing, man? Y'all do me a favor, hit that like button if you'd be so kind. I would greatly appreciate it. No, my truck's the one with the evap leak, and I can't figure out where the fuck it is. The emotional support beverage will be arriving shortly. Just trust me, I've been thinking about that kind of obsessively for the last 30 minutes. But we are at the end of our first hour on this edge. I don't know how I can quite catch how bad that looks. All right. We got pina colada tonight. Shy Dinpills, what's up, Mr. President? What's going on? What a stupid ass question. Okay. I think we're going to do a twofer on that one. I think we're going to do a twofer on that one. We're going to do a general trolling and racist name comment. That's close enough. Okay, so we got the worst offender to test out. Full Kyber, what's up? No, I don't have an obsidian knife, man. That thing would last about 3 minutes before it got broken. All right. So hopefully that will stabilize for a couple more hours. So, okay. So there you can see the hexagonal pivot nut right there on the leak. And then there's your American flag and Ken Onion design and all that on there. All right, we'll give it about 10 minutes and we'll start back up again. Why use fake parts and real parts in the same place at the same time? Like, what the hell was that supposed to accomplish? Oh, man. I gotta tell you, as thoroughly wiped out as I am after Blade Show and everything else, it's been a struggle just to sit there and play the Switch for longer than about an hour. My brain's just like, nope, you don't want to do this no more. Which sucks, because Diablo 3, which nobody else is playing, new season started, and I'm one piece of gear away from a completed build that will not drop. RNGesus giveth, and RNGesus taketh away. Yeah, you can tell it's a CR series steel too, because it's picking up a lot of hairline scratches. A lot of hairlines. How can it not be taken apart? All right, yeah, because I'm curious now. Like, it seems like if somebody managed to get real scales and fake parts, someone had it apart. At one point, it was taken apart. Unless every single screw head is stripped out. Yeah, I don't know. Oh. Oh, oh. So what's happening here is the pivot that's supposed to be captive is free spinning. So you can get that apart, but you'd have to pull some bullshit. It's doable. You could get it apart. Okay, so if it was, and it's probably not worth taking apart at this point, but if you get something to hold that thing down with and hold that pivot still long enough to break it loose, because like I'll put all my thumb pressure on it and then pop it a couple times and try to get it to just that first little thread to release, then you'd be fine. But if that's also Loctited on top of that, you good fucking luck. Well, there you go, KO. Thomas, I have no idea what's for dinner, my dude. Right now, the only thing I'm worried about is getting to the end of the live stream successfully. And KO, you missed it. We did work with some sharpening on this thing. All right, we are right about to get going again. Whew. Well, I'll tell you what. I think we're going to do something a little different. We'll probably sit here and chill for a little while, and then I'm going to go upstairs because I can't keep going right now. We can pick this up and get the next couple of hours in on it tomorrow night. I thought I could do it today, but no. No, it's all hitting me at once. Like I just there ain't nothing left. There ain't nothing left. Yeah, what's I gonna say? Joseph, I'm not sure what time tomorrow. Just kind of keep an eye on your notifications. I'm really not sure yet. I know I got stuff I got to go do tomorrow morning. I don't know. As I said, right now I'm just starting to fall apart. Like it's all hitting me at once. I thought I could do a lot. I thought I could go for the normal live stream length tonight, but I ain't got it in me. Maybe if I go chill for a while and get my shit together over the course of the day tomorrow, we can finish this thing off. Which, that means today was just a bonus live stream. Because I'm going to have to stay up late tomorrow anyway so I can close at work on Thursday and Friday. Yeah, well, we'll give it about 4 more minutes here. KO, you want to start up a live stream once I'm done with this one? KO, you still here, man? I guess not. But if anyone's got anything else profound before we go, now's the time. Big Gardner, what's up? How you doing, man? You're coming in as we're on the way out the door. All right, Joseph? I said just keep an eye out tomorrow. Yeah, you're coming in. We got about 3 minutes left, and then we're going to cap it. I couldn't do my usual live stream tonight. I tried. I really tried, but I ain't got it in me. All right, Punisher, have a good one, man. We'll see you in here tomorrow, barring the unforeseen. Oh, nice, dude. Oh, man. No, we didn't get too much in the way of a bingo card. We didn't get a lot of stuff on the bingo card, but we can carry the bingo card through tomorrow, too. But yeah, we got like 30 or 40 seconds left here, guys. So everybody that's still here, y'all have a great night. Hopefully I will see y'all tomorrow, barring the unforeseen, and we'll try to get this night finished off. And hopefully I'll be in better shape for a live stream tomorrow. I thought I had it in me today, but I don't. All right, guys. Well, I'm signing out. And just keep an eye out tomorrow. All right, guys. I'll see you later.